Hey basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you can play defense in basketball. Now today I'm going to give you some of the basics behind defense, but also some advanced tips so that no matter where you are skill development wise in the game of basketball, this video is going to be able to help you. So first off, let's just get down to it. Okay, so number one in defense, what you want to do, and the number one tip that I'm going to give you, and what a lot of players mistakenly not do, is to stay on their toes. Being able to stay on your toes on defense is going to allow you to be able to change direction faster. So if you're playing defense and you're on your heels, you're going to need to go up on your heels and then turn before you need to turn. You have to get back up on your toes. So what I'm saying today is stay on those toes, and it's going to allow you to change directions faster, but also be able to accelerate faster as well. Because as we all know in basketball, it's all about milliseconds. So that millisecond or more that it takes to go up on your toes from being down on your heels means that it's an extra millisecond to 2 milliseconds that your offensive player that you're defending is able to beat you. And if he's got a fast first step, that means that you're going to be much slower than him, and one of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to allow him to drive by and get a layup or a dunk, and it's going to be a nice easy point for him, or what is going to happen is you're going to foul him because you're going to turn, say oh no, and hack away. And when that happens, obviously it's a foul, and one of two things is going to happen then. For one, you're going to get a foul, and you only have a few of those a game before you get kicked out, or it's going to lead to him getting 2 free shots from the free throw line, and that's another thing that you don't want to have happen. Okay, so now the next tip, and that is to have your knees bent. You're not going to be able to play defense with straight legs. It's not going to allow you to be very quick, but also with having straight legs, sure, you're a bit taller so you can block those shots, but being able to change direction with straight legs is not going to be able to help you become faster. So you want to have your knees bent, preferably at a 90-degree angle, and you want to be up on your toes, shoulders back. Now, a lot of players will play defense like this, and I'm saying you don't want to play defense like that because you're going to be much faster at changing direction if your shoulders are back and you're playing defense like this. And another tip for you is to have your palms up, not facing down. And there's a reason for that. So the reason why you want to have your palms up and not down like this is if you're playing defense on a player who's going to drive on you. What you want to do is, if you have your palms down and you're hacking away, there's a good chance of that being a called a foul. While if your palms are up and he dribbles and you smack it away this way, there's a good chance of that not being called a foul. So we've gone over 3 tips so far. Being on your toes, that's going to allow you to change directions faster. Being lower, that's going to allow you to be faster. Another tip is to have your shoulders lower than theirs, because if your shoulders are lower, you're going to be able to change directions faster and get that ball, or at least stop the offensive player from driving towards the rim. And then that 4th tip is going to be having your palms up and not down, because again, it's going to allow you to not get those foul calls when you're hacking down at that ball. Instead, you're hitting the ball up, which is going to not allow you to get those fouls as often, but also by having your palms up, it's going to be hitting the basketball in that direction. Meanwhile, your offensive player is going to be in the opposite direction, going towards the net. So by hitting it up, it's going to allow you to get that steal much easier. Now, of course, the ultimate goal when you're playing defense is to get that ball back, which obviously I just did. I hope that you're able to play defense much better after watching this video. I hope that these tips help you become a better basketball player. If they do, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again later on, actually tomorrow, for the second video, or for 2 videos tomorrow.